What's up everyone, and welcome to another video. As you all probably know, I am a huge Indonesia lover. I love to travel around Indonesia, and lately I've been going so many times to the island of Flores. This island is located 1.5 hours of flying away from Bali, and I absolutely fell in love with this island. I did so many amazing things there, and I think it's finally time for me to share the best things to do in West Flores, because I don't want you guys to miss out on these amazing adventures. So here we go. So the number one thing that I recommend you guys to do is my personal favorite, and this is to sail around Komodo National Park. This is something that I've done multiple times right now with different boat companies, and every single time was absolutely amazing. You can book this tour with many tour operators, but I really recommend to do this tour with Elbark Cruises. I've done it now 2 times with them, and they're absolutely amazing. A room on the boat starts from 6 million rupiah until 11 million rupiah. It really depends on what kind of room you have on the boat, but all food is included, and you have many stops. The first day you stop at Kelor Island, and after that you go to Kalong Island to see thousands of bats flying from one island to another. The next day you will start your day very early and you hike up to Padar Island, which is definitely so worth the view because this island is simply incredible. And after Padar Island you go to Pink Beach. This Pink Beach has pink sand, like it says, and it is just super beautiful. It is also really nice to play in the water there because the water is one of a kind. It is so blue and so crystal clear. And then after Pink Beach you go to Komodo Island to see the man-eating lizards, which are very impressive if you ask me. And then after Komodo Island you go to Taka Makassar, which is a beautiful sandbank in the middle of the ocean, and you go diving with mantas. So this is literally such a dream trip. And then on the last day you still have some snorkeling activities on different islands, and then you go back to Labuan Bajo. And Labuan Bajo is also the place where you will land with your plane. And talking about Labuan Bajo, this is my number 2 favorite thing to do in West Flores, and that is to watch a sunset in Labuan Bajo. I really recommend you guys go to Sylvia Hills because this place it's like a painting. It is so beautiful. You have hills everywhere, you have a view at the ocean, and how the sun goes down there is literally one of a kind. I love to sit there and watch the sun go down after a beautiful day of adventures. Then the third one on the list is called Aribo Village. I've been here now 2 times, and 2 times I felt absolutely magical being there. Aribo Village is a picturesque village with traditional houses with a stunning backdrop. This village is literally in the middle of nowhere, and this is why it is so popular among tourists, because it is unlike anything else I've ever seen. You can have an overnight experience in Aribo and sleep in one of their huts, and actually the village is around a 4 or 5 hour drive, a 3-hour trekking, and almost 20 minutes with the bike. So it is quite a way to get there, and I am always extremely exhausted when I arrive there, but it is simply magical being there. I'm not gonna explain too much because you guys have to see this for yourself. It is just the best experience ever because you are so close to nature, and connecting with these beautiful people is one of a kind. You will have such a magical feeling being there because you are literally drenching yourself in local culture. The costs to go to Aribo are around 500k per person for the car. So this is around $30 per person because you have to go with a car from Labuan Bajo, where you are probably staying, And then you also need to take an O-Jack, which is a bike, to the village, which is 50k per person, so that's around €3. And the local guide is 350k in total, so that's around 19 or 20 euros that you can divide by your group. And then the night nightly rate to stay and food in the village are 325k per person, so that's again 18 or 19 euros. So that comes to a total of this amount, and I would say it is more than worth it. And please don't forget to bring your camera gear because you want to shoot some content there. Then we have number 4 on the list, which are the spider web fields. This was for me such a weird phenomenon to see because I've never seen it in my life before. The unique design of these rice fields was created by the traditional way communal rice paddies were divided among the indigenous people. So you literally are standing on a viewpoint and you see these beautiful rice fields, and I would say it's really worth it because, like I said, I've never seen anything like that in my life before, and I don't know where you can find this anywhere else on the planet. So make sure to visit this place. So many local guides will take you there, and you can even find it on Google Maps. So you could go there if you would rent the bike by yourself. You could even go there by yourself, and I think the entrance fee was below 50k, so under 3 euros. I don't remember exactly how much it was, and the trekking up there is maybe 5 until 10 minutes. It is super easy, and don't forget to bring your drone because this is drone worthy content for sure. Then we have number 5 on the list, which is called Kuncha Wulong Waterfall. This waterfall is, I think, 1 hour or 1 hour and 15 minutes located from Labuan Bajo. I did this ride with a car, but you can also do this drive with a motorbike if you are comfortable driving in Indonesia. It has a clear river valley water flow, and it is surrounded by artistic rock formations, thus making this waterfall almost a Grand Canyon miniature. And lots of people actually love to jump off the cliffs here, but I really recommend you guys to be super careful because I didn't do it because I was too scared, but it is amazing for cliff jumping as well, and just to spend the whole day there because you can bring a blanket and just chill by the waterfall, go in for a dip and just enjoy the beautiful nature. I think this is one of my favorite waterfalls I've visited in Flores for sure. And then number 6 and the last one on the list, definitely cannot miss with this top 6, is to stay in Labuan Bajo. Labuan Bajo is mostly used as a port to only sail around the Komodo Islands, but Labuan Bajo is so much more than that. I absolutely love staying in this beautiful town because it has so much to offer. I want to recommend you guys 3 places where you can stay. The first one is called Ayana Komodo. This is high budget. I've stayed there together with my best friend Jill, and it was a unique once in a lifetime experiences. The price range is around $200 a night. You get so much value for your money, and this location is absolutely stunning. It has a beautiful pier. You can swim in the ocean, you can swim in the pool, and the staff and the service are excellent. And then we have number 2, which is called 888. This is my personal favorite because I stay there all the time. I go to Labuan Bajo. This is around $40 a night. It is an apartment and it is located in the middle of the city. It is almost in the same street as Starbucks, and I love the people there. They feel like family. It is a huge apartment and you have a view over the city, which I personally really love. And then last but not least is Siesta Komodo. I think this is one of the most famous places in Labuan Bajo. It is a hostel. The price is around $25 a night, and this is for low budget travelers. Perfect, because it has such a nice atmosphere, and I think once a week there's live music and they have lots of activities for travelers, so I would really recommend this place. And then there are also a few restaurants that I want to recommend you guys, and the first one is called Bacala. This is for me my personal favorite when it comes to dinner because they have literally the most fresh seafood I've ever had in my life. And then for breakfast, no doubt about it, you have to go to Café Melinho. They have the best coffee, the best food bowls, and literally so many amazing food options, and you have a view over the harbor, so I really recommend you guys to check this place out. Actually, the last one on the list was not the last one on the list. I have one more, and that is the Ranco Cave. This can definitely not miss. I almost forgot it, but I really love visiting this place. The only thing is you cannot reach it by motorbike. You have to take a small boat ride to there, but if you are staying in Labuan Bajo, you will will find many boat rides that can take you there, and it is not too expensive at all. But this cave is super stunning. The Gowaranko cave is a limestone cave that only gets hit by sunlight once a day, and when it's lit up, the natural pool has a very nice blue color, which is amazing to take some pictures and even for diving, because the light comes in and it is amazing to see underwater. So guys, these were my personal favorite things to do in West Flores. I absolutely love doing these things, and I think even once every 2 months I go there. So I definitely recommend you guys to go to the island of Flores and experience this for yourself. I really hope you found this video informative and that you learned something from it. And please do not forget to like and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in my next one.